Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm gonna be rating 10 albums that actually came out this year, since the year's about to end and all. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Don't Clip Him Your album is Joey Badass 2000. Now this is such a great album because he had an album called 1999, and then this next one is called 2000. And what's really dope about it just shows like how he's grown as a person and matured over the years, since his last album, like how the industry has changed him, like how he's just doing better in life. It's definitely a refreshing album, and I'd definitely recommend that you check it out. Oh, and by the way, Joey Badass is actually one of my favorite rappers. So, yeah, that would be the first one. Okay. Agora o segundo é Intergalactic. And first and foremost, you have to watch the movie so that, the song, like the music, can just hit the same, So, it's actually a great movie. I actually recommended it in one of my previous videos, I'm sure, but yeah, man, this album, I don't want to spoil too much for you, but I'll just tell you that this album is like, it's about getting rid of some old stuff in your life and just to make room for the good stuff that's coming. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's also refreshing in a way. So yeah. El tercero sería Wasteland by Brent Fires. Now, it's a great album, man. Like, I can't speak too much on it. And Brent has been criticized, like, about being toxic ever since this album came out, I think. And honestly, Brent is not toxic. I just think, like, sometimes his music be understood a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't think he's toxic. I just think, like, he just speaks about, like, his life experiences, and he expresses them in his own way, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really agree with the fact that he's toxic. So yeah. Oh, and my favorite track is number 6, Oh Mine. Do 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 do. Let's catch a flight, chase the weather, and I promise forever. Oh mine, oh mine, oh mine, oh mine. Now the fourth one would be Raven Lenny, Hypnos. Now Raven Lenny is one of my favorite female R&B artists because she's very authentic and unique, in her music. And just as a person, man, she's very down to earth, you know what I'm saying? And she's like a breath of fresh air, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Oh, shit. I forgot to read the albums. Okay, anyway, so the first one, that was Joey Badass. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. The second one, what was it? Was it Yes, Intergalactic. That's a 9.5 out of 10. The third one was Brent Fires. I'll give that one a 10 out of 10 just because, he explains just his life experiences, So definitely a 10 out of 10. And this one, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10 just because I feel like this album has potential and I was expecting a bit more from Raven Lenny. But nonetheless, it's a decent album. It's a good album. I'd definitely recommend it. The fifth one would be Drake's album with 21 Savage. I actually did a video on that album, one of my first videos. So yeah, it's called It's called Her Loss. And I'd give this one mm, probably 8.5 out of 10. And I say that because, you know, he's not really speaking about. Here's the thing about me, I like rappers that speak about real life shit, you know what I'm saying? Not just getting money, you know, getting girls. Like, tell me what's up, man. Like, talk to me. Tell me some real life stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'd give it an 8.5 just because he doesn't really talk about that much. But at the same time, he has bars. That's why I said 8.5. And yeah, man, just 21 Savage made the album better in a way. So yeah, I'd definitely say 8.5. Now, album number 6 would be Kendrick Lamar. You know, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out this year, and man, this one doesn't even need a deluxe, man. Like, definitely straight away 10 out of 10. And I'm not just saying that because he's my favorite, one of my favorite rappers as well. I'm saying it because he's talking about real life shit, you know. Again, like Dre Badass, he's talking about how he has evolved as a person in the rap game or music industry, and it's pretty cool to see how he's just matured and grown in that sense. So definitely a 10 out of 10. Oh, and the extra point was because he knew he was away for a long time. So he decided, you know what? Let me make 8 tracks. There's gonna be 2 albums, and I think there's gonna be 2 albums in this one EP. So I'm gonna make 8 songs for Mr. Morale and then 8 for the Big Steppers. So I think that's pretty cool. And that's why I'd give him a 10 out of 10 because, like I said, he knows he's been out of the rap game for a long time. So he needs to give his fans something to, you know, something to listen to, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. Now, the 7th one would be Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy. Sorry, I did not forget his name. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, yeah, man. Steve Lacy, he just stays dropping bangers, man. And for every album that he releases, it's always trending on TikTok. Like this one, I buy my time. It's a bad habit. Yeah, bad habit. It's called Bad Habit. First, it was from his previous album. Let me see the name. Blah, 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 blah. So from his first album, the song that was trending from his previous album, yeah, it was Inside, the one he released in 2019, and then he released one this year, and it's called Bad Habits. So I just think that's pretty cool to have 2 of your songs trending on TikTok, even to this day. So yeah, man, I think that's pretty cool. And I would give him 9 out of 10. Even like, okay, he doesn't talk about real life shit, but like, there's a bit of comedic references in his music, so that's pretty dope. And yeah, I'll give him 9 out of 10. Now, the 8th album would be From a Bird's Eye View by Corday. Can he change his name? Yeah, Corday, because number one, it's like a J. Cole type album. It's very J. Cole-esque, and again, one of my favorite rappers because he talks about real life shit. And yeah, man, it's just even like the way he just named his tracks, it's very unique, and I like that. That's pretty dope. So I'd give him a 9 out of 10. You know, that extra one is because the album, not just the album, even him as an artist, he has potential to be great, even the album as well. I think if he released the deluxe, probably would have been, you know, probably would have won something as well because this album is just as good. So yeah, 9 out of 10. The next one would be 12 Carat Toothache by Post Malone. Now, honestly, I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10.
Oh
But
my
hear me
God,
out. Hear me
Oh,
out.
hell no, man. What the
If you
fuck,
like
man?
This man.
Get your
Post
ass
Malone, like
on, boy.
just a bit, you know, because he used to be hitting bangers left, right, and center. You know, like remember the song he released, Psycho. You know, congratulations. You know, circles. You know, stuff like that. But I feel like he fell off just a tiny bit. But I definitely consider him one of the top 30 artists of this generation, if you could say. But yeah, the album is not as bad. You know, there's a bit of depressing music. You know, I'm not a fan of depressing music, especially nice albums. But yeah, man, just a 6 out of 10. But he's still one of the top artists of this generation. So yeah, man. 10th one would be I Never Liked You by Future. Now, I like this one because you know why. You know, you've heard the album. You know, he's definitely toxic. I'll give him that. And yeah, man, he just talks about. I love the way he talks about girls trying to play him, but he's already like 5 steps ahead. He actually talks about that in one of his tracks. I forgot which track that is, but yeah, man, it's just. And that's where that banger came from. I will wait for you, I will wait for you. I got a career that takes my time away from women. I cannot convince you that I love you for a living. Bars, man, bars. I'd give this one a 10 out of 10, man. Because, I mean, Future, we hate him, we love him, but I think that's one of the things that makes a great artist, to be honest. So, like, he talks his shit, man. He doesn't care. Like, and he's always himself. He's never anyone he doesn't try to be. I think that's one of the things I admire about Future. He's not one of my favorite rappers, but that's something that I definitely admire about him. So, yeah, a 10 out of 10. You guys, we've come to the end of that video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll try to be more consistent with my posting, you know. So yeah, please tell a friend to tell a friend to like, subscribe, and peace. Stay easy.